Eastern Cape government set to host one of several events honoring this Nelson Mandela International Day. The gathering will take place at Healdtown Comprehensive School. That's where Madiba actually studied between 1937 and 38. Part of the activities will be the official unveiling of the Nelson Mandela Museum at that particular school. Watching developments for us is SABC News reporter Abongile Janjies, who joins us now live from where all the action is likely to take place. And Abongile, I imagine this museum will be yet another site where Madiba's legacy will be on full display.
Indeed, and the aim is to keep Madiba's legacy alive and inspire generations to come through the struggle he contributed to towards the liberation of this country, coming here from Healdtown, where you mentioned that he enrolled in some academic activities here. And really, it's there's a lot to expect on this day. We've seen government officials painting the school where we are at, and now the main event is right outside this church where it's set to begin. Let's bring in the acting premier of the province, Utato Mlungisi. Sir, thanks a lot for your time. Mandela Day, what does it mean for the province, particularly one that has high unemployment rate?
As you would know, that Tata Madiba comes from the province, so we honor it every year. Particularly, if you look at what we're doing now in this school, Healdtown, is tracking Madiba from childhood, where he went to school. So this is part of that. So it's also about teaching the learners and the community of Healdtown about Madiba's legacy. It means a lot to us as the Eastern Cape, because Madiba is one of those leaders who was very humble. And throughout his life, he led a very simple life and was reaching out to to everyone in the country. So we pride ourselves on such a leader. So that is why today we'll be doing it actually for 3 days until next week Friday. We're still holding one in Komani, because we have to reach out to many communities and talk about Madiba, the statesman, the leader, the compassionate leader that we've once had.
One of the things he stood out, he highly supported, was the issue of service delivery. Are you matching his standards with regards to those issues?
Yes, Madiba stood for service delivery. We are trying. Remember, service delivery at this point, in fact, in government, it is found in all the spheres of government. It is something that we preach in the province. I have a responsibility of overseeing the performance in municipalities in terms of what they are given in funding, in delivering services, and that I would do by tracking and going to all municipalities. This is a matter that we highlight. It is true that many of our municipalities fall far below what is expected in terms of delivering services, be it water, be it roads, be it the delivery of houses. We're falling far, but the province is not silent about it. We are moving you. For the first time in the previous financial year, the province in December did not lose any funds back to National Treasury. This is our attempt to ensure that whatever we're given and whatever is given to municipalities is spent on service delivery.
Thank you so much, sir. Mlungisi, the acting premier of the Eastern Cape, taking us through on what this day means in remembering Utato Nelson Mandela. I now have the pleasure of being joined by the chairperson of the Nelson Mandela Museum. Sir, thanks a lot for your time. Kindly give us your names, please.
It's Dr. Sipe Potera, chairperson of Nelson Mandela Museum.
Sir, you are entrusted to ensure that Madiba's legacy, particularly here in the Eastern Cape, that his legacy lives on. How have you been doing that as we remember him today?
We felt as a Nelson Mandela Museum led by Dr. Boy to contribute and reflect on the contribution of Nelson Mandela and the growth and the contribution of this missionary school to attract the excellence a number of the alumni that were here, and also to explore the history and the impact and its population apartheid educational laws. Also today we unveil the exhibition for teaching and learning as Nelson Mandela Museum, so that the students here should reflect that this museum is representing not only but the story of hope, renewal, and also its illustration to the alumni in recent years. So that is a point of us to explore this history, also the contribution of that, and also not to ignore the turmoil of the apartheid education laws in South Africa.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
There you have it, Aya. Now we shall bring you more as the official program is yet to commence here at this hall behind me.
All right, Abongile Janjies live to us there at the newly opened Nelson Mandela Museum in Healdtown. For now, thanks very much indeed. We look forward to that reportage throughout the course of the day.